Shocking news, my lovely, wonderful people. It's happening. Ha ha ha. The strike is causing Tinubu headache as maritime workers shut down Lagos seaports. The governor cries out. What exactly is going on right now? This is exactly what is going on. We know that NUC, TUC has announced that there should be strike over what was done to Joe. The federal government has failed to pay heed or listen to anybody as they have continued to do things in their own way, the way they want to do it. And currently, right now, everybody is feeling exactly what is going on, and this is what is happening as we speak at the moment. Strike is seriously on. Workers have adhered to it, and the waterway in Lagos has been shut down, major seaports, and Tinubu is not happy. The governor is not happy. They are running from pillar to post. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like or share, subscribe. Thank you. Disarray in Lagos as maritime workers shut down Lagos seaport. Governor Tinubu calling and asking that workers go back to work, but he says no. Members of the Maritime Workers Union of Nigeria, MWUN, has shut down the Tin Can Island inland port Apapa, Lagos, in compliance with the nationwide strike by the NUC. The strike is coming on the instruction of the Nigerian Labour Congress, NLC, after its National Executive Council member held on Monday directed all affiliated related members to Congress to strike completely. NLC, NLC and Trade Union Congress, TUC, have taken the directives after their joint meeting in Abuja, prompted by alleged infrastructures and encroachment of rights of workers. The assault on NLC President Joe and the continuous refusal of government to implement agreement, non-payment of block lodge of salaries, pension, discrepancies on payment of salaries, and non-compliance with national minimum wage. Executive members of MWUN directed its members to shut down the port on Tuesday morning in compliance of the directives. It was learned that the freight forwarded who had directed the port in readiness to compliance clearance of their goods were asked to go back, that it is not working today. Some of the clearing agents who spoke to our correspondent said, though the strike was in order, it was the masses that would suffer at the end of it. Shegun Adugo, a learning agent at the Tin Can Inland Port, said the accumulated debris will be transferred onto members of the public at the end of the day. He said no matter how long the seaport will remain closed, government revenue still remains and will be collected. Terminal operators will collect demurrage from importers, and importers will in turn transfer same on the suffering masses, he added. The President, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, has called that workers should go back to work as well as the governor of the state asking that this is causing a lot of discrepancies and making things not to function properly, that workers should go back to work. However, they have refused, says the government must comply. There is no need for us to have this if the government will not listen. So this is what is happening right now. This is what is going on. Tinubu is begging. They are all asking that people return back to work. But the people are saying, if you want us to go back to work, you will have to listen to us as well. Don't just tell us to go back to work and you are doing nothing. You yourself will have to rise up to the occasion. Don't tell us to go back to work while you sit back and enjoy, staying back and just enjoying yourself. It doesn't work that way. Tell us what you yourself, show us. Don't just say talk is cheap. Implement it yourself. Show us why. So these are some of the things that are happening, and they have totally completely refused, saying no, we will not allow this to go on. And this is exactly what is happening in Lagos State right now. The governor is in disarray. They are wondering, why things are the way they are and what can be done differently. Okay, and what we need to do to bring this nation to where it needs to be. There are a lot of things already going on, and everybody is wondering if change can actually sincerely truly come. So these are some of the issues that are presently rocking our nation, and how change can truly make us all, get into where we need to be. People have gone there now, and guess what? These things will be developing. Demurrage will just be rising up. Demurrage will keep on rising. Okay, and guess what? At the end of the day, the importers will pay. After paying, the people will have to also pay. It will go back on the people again. So it is very, very serious. It's very significant that we begin to look at all these things, and we do not make light of it or make jest of it. It must become very serious, and we must work to ensure that our country, the change we've been praying for, comes. These are some of the issues that are currently on ground, and every single person is wondering and asking themselves, okay, how did we get here in the first place? What can we do differently in order to see this change we've been praying for become, a reality? You see, so these are some of the things that are happening already. And Nigerians, whether you like it or not, it is clear, it is very clear that the days upon us are so critical. And so if they are not careful, revelation will begin. A revolution will begin in this country, because people are tired of the status quo. Honestly, sincerely speaking, people are tired. These people are just hell bent on, getting things for themselves, in respect of what goes on with Nigerians. They can't be bothered. NLC has called for strike. Look at what happened to Joe, beaten, blindfolded and beaten in Lagos and in Imo. And guess what? Nobody cares. It's business as usual. Nothing happens, and they expect everybody to just suck it up, move on. That's it. No, it doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. Gradually, they will have to see the results of what they are doing, and by the time they are ready for it, it will be too late. To be too late, far too late, far too late. So this is what is happening. Lagos, seaport has been shut down. The government is trying to get people to work, but it's not happening, because the people are saying, we don't care. Whatever you want to do, do it. But we must get our nation back on track. You guys must listen. In Imo State, Hope call people ghost workers and have not paid them. If they are ghost workers, why are they still asking for their salaries? At least they should have allowed it go, because they've been caught. At least you do your investigation. Don't just use a blanket cover because you want to. You check these things and make sure that you're doing things properly. So please leave us a comment. Don't forget to like us, share, subscribe. Click on the notification button so you can get all our latest news. God bless. Bye for now.